Hi guys, welcome to another video about AA. What the heart is full of, right? And I am hoping that I carry in my videos the passion for the project AA, so Arch, Linux and Alice, so stay as close as possible. It's basically an ArcoLinux ISO with two folders, one to develop and to experiment, another one that's something to compare, because we need sometimes the human factor, right? Typos and all that. With melt you get the the typos out of it. I've added a little text up here if you see all these videos come by, and it is indeed in 4 minutes time. It's incredible. In 4 minutes time you have a complete installation. What if you want to start for yourself? I want to follow Eric's moves or steps or procedures, right? Get the AA GitHub to be able to build the ISO yourself. That's the point. It's not downloading things. Become in control, be able to build your own ArcoLinux ISO, and then of course get your own GitHub on there. So create your own GitHub project online, copy paste our code, you have something to start with, and go edit the things, right? The passwords and where the URL is, where the GitHub is or GitLab is, doesn't really matter, but the Git cloning process should be from you, right? Change the GitHub reference to yours and the build script in AA around line 170, since we're gonna be changing in the future. Then take a look at all the configuration files and the lsconf and ls packages. Which package, what package do you want? And it does not matter if it's coming from AOR or not. It will be built if it's not on ArcoLinux. It will be just on the fly, be built in your system. You reboot into the desktop you choose with the packages you have from ArcoLinux and AOR. So a small text here. And yes, from time to time you'll have to compare the content, because ArcoLinux is of course my main concern always. And it's up to you to check from time to time if the Alice project continues to develop, right? At this particular moment in time, Bspwm is the new kit on the block, right? So take a look always and see what changes. We have it ready here. So I put it up, I've built my AA. What I did not do, of what happened in the meantime since the ISO, I've pushed a lot of things to the internet. I've tested out the recovery process, and that's maybe for another video. And that's actually super interesting, because then you root into your operating system and you can undo whatever you did to mess it all up, right? That's root, and it's already explained on videos on arcolinux.com and arcolinuxd.com, but it's also part of Alice, which is great. Let's go to Bspwm, because that's the point of the video, but an intro never hurts. So choose, I have two of them. One to develop or to test something out maybe, and one that's just there to run next to me. For example, I have installed now on Real Metal XFCE with the Alice. So we'll have an XFCE as well if I don't do anything. So start sh. First of all, do that. The point is, all the shell files are not executable. They should be, so yes. And also get stuff in. So we have now lots of data in. It's better I show you it like this. So all these packages are in. So I say no, don't want to continue. Just showing you that, voila, everything is now green. Everything is executable. And yes, I should start with ls.sh now. So start sh is just in the beginning, get the new code in, making sure everything is executable. And from now on, it's ls.sh that is in control. But first of all, I'm gonna have a look at the ls.conf, because there's a new kit on the block and he's not activated. So on the fly, you can decide to change any of these things Bspwm or I don't know, any of these things can be just immediately changed. So XFC, it's on my left here on the real metal. So seen it, done it. All right, where is Bspwm? There he is. Control X, yes please, thank you. And that's it. And all the rest stay the same. Your decisions, your passwords, your user account, it's all there. Whether you want XFS or not, it's all there. And then remember the name, Alice in Wonderland, that's something to remember always. Alice.sh, there's more. And maybe after this video we can make the recovery video because we messed something up, and then we use again the same ISO, the same scripts, but the Alice recovery. Do I want to continue? Yes please. And off it goes. This is set to BIOS. So in settings you can actually tell in VirtualBox to switch around, enable UEFI. So this, if it's not enabled, is BIOS, and if it is enabled, it is UEFI. All right, just saying. It's also grub, back to grub. Grub can cope with anything. BIOS and UEFI. And refined in systemd are for UEFI, newer systems, so to speak. Now, I do have here a page. Is this one or that one? I'm gonna try it. No, that one. Yeah, okay. There are lots of links on the website of Alice, and they're often pointing to here. We do say to you guys, if you want to become more savage, savage, that's not a word, but more smarter about Linux and more, what is the word again in English? Knowledgeable, right? And learn, then the wiki is something you should consult. So basically what we also say is read the manual, but we leave out the F word. But you should read. And there it is. BSB is a tiling window manager, represents windows as the leaves of the full binary tree. Let your imagination go wild, right? Leaves of a full binary tree. But point is, it needs a config. The example configuration is located there. Copy install from there into there. And we need also the sexy hotkey daemon, which is actually the simple X org hotkey daemon. Stuff like that, you read it. And yes, we've figured that out, and we've made our own view on things and got some blocks here and blocks there, and Rofi, yes, no, and so on. Will we take polybar? No. Lemon bar? I mean, right? A bar or without bars? Who needs a bar? I don't need a bar. Everything in keyboard shortcuts, right? So it is really entirely up to people to make their decisions and create their own Bspwm. But here it starts. Here's a mention of the lemon bar, the yaw bar, polybar, scratch pad. It will be a lot of choices, and you will have to make them. All right, in the meantime, that's finished. That's me pressing some buttons here. So let's do a reboot and see the result. Let's make also full screen. There we are. Failed to start light display manager, systemctl for details. Okay, so we got an issue. Fine. We know what I'll do. I'll do right Control R. I'll boot back into ArcoLinux, and I show you the recovery video. Yeah. So something went wrong. I don't know what it was. So we'll figure it out, And in the meantime, we have a recovery video as well. So whatever setting I've put in there doesn't agree with it, right? Load keys, BE Latin number 1, CD ls, ls. Everything is of course back to where it was. Let's get the new code in and let's stop there, ls. Now there's something called lsrecovery.conf. Make sure the configuration is okay. I've checked that one. So something went wrong and I'm gonna run lsrecovery. It says we will mount your system based on the settings of the lsrecovery.conf file. You will need to arch root, explained on arcolinux.com, into /mount. So arch root mount. Use recovery tasks. Once recovery tasks are finalized, execute following commands: exit umount -r/mount or mnt and reboot. Do you want to continue? Yes. Off it goes. Again, the explanation at the end, what I should do. So arch root, whoops, that one is here, root. So we go inside my real machine, which is my virtual machine. Voila, the colors change. I'm in there. This is my thing. And something went wrong with lightdm. So sudo pacman -s lightdm gtk greeter. Let's just cover the basics. Lightdm gtk greeter. So these two guys. And then system ctl enable, yeah, I forgot sudo, but enable lightdm. Voila, that's not needed. Sudo thought as much, but that's not normal. Why? Looks okay. Then the kernel. Probably okay, right? I have neofetch installed. That was unsuccessful. Let's try something. -su neofetch. Okay, so we've got internet. We've got sudo pacman -s. We've got all that. We've got status of lightdm. Running in root, ignoring status. Okay. I can't ask that. What else is important is the, well, can need to be sudo. So make init cpo -p is another one that's important. And then the, what we call update grub, which I do not know by heart. Thank God for aliases, right? Alias update grub is this thing, grub. Let's see, now we've covered all the basics. -o boot grub cfg. I could do another Linux install, but it's there, right? Would there be anything sudo pacman, let's see, -r, anything NVIDIA related installed? No. Anything drivers installed? Just VMware, that's good. So let's do a exit. So we are in root. We need to do an exit, and then we need to sudo umount -r what that, and then we can exit, not reboot. I will see. I know what went wrong. Probably something meat switching screens or something like that. So grub was already okay, Eric, so no need to do that. But there is the light display thing. So let's have a look with a right control F3 and ask the status, because I was unable to ask him that, but often this just doesn't help us. Never basically help me, the comment, what it says here. As usual, it doesn't help me. So I wanted to type to sddm. The ArcoLinux guys know what I mean. So let's see if it's a system and a thing of lightdm gone wrong somehow. So pacman -s sdm. Come on, take control sddm, and then sudo. Let's do a clear, and then sudo systemctl enable sddm with force, and then sudo reboot. Let's see. So it's the Sherlock Holmes thing, and you figure out, okay, let's switch. If the lightdm doesn't work, why not use sddm? Or there's lie, there's lxdm. Boom, bingo, right? So something is wrong with lightdm, whatever it is. Maybe a setting that's missing or something. But this one to the rescue. But remember, Bspwm, this is the nice, beautiful Bspwm. Oops, right? So back to the Arch wiki. Oh, we need to copy something. A sexy hotkey theme needs to be there. Okay, fine. So right control F2. We're back into TTY. And I know it's annoying, and that's why ArcoLinux is there with all its configs. Boom, it's beautiful, it works, all the keyboard shortcuts are there. It's a different world altogether. So I actually want to investigate first etc lightdm. Well, yeah, okay, ls, that's in there. Okay, nano lightdm.conf, and what's in here? I do hate the colors because it's all white and doesn't really show. What could be the reason? I have no clue. I think this looks quite normal. I don't know. Control X. We have all that. The lightdm gtkgreeter.conf. Maybe something wrong in there. Nope, nothing used. Journal. Give me some info about lightdm. Oh. I'm already at the end. Okay. That's me at the end. Nothing. Alright. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Why? Come on, Sherlock. It's still early in the morning, but I don't know. What we can do as well, just for fun. Sudo systemctl. No. Sudo pacman minus sli. Whoa, target not found. Thank God I have yay lie. No query was executed. Too many packages results. Minus sli. Really? It's a different kind of display manager. Totally okay with a tiling window manager. Now I'm gonna go for this one. No. For number 5. Nope. Number 2. Yes, number 2. So I've got ArchWiki Bspwm next to me on my other screen. I don't know if we will see anything afterwards, but we need to copy. Okay, we need to copy. Well, first of all, ls. Where am I? So back to my own thing. Right, so present working directory. Then make, well, let's do ct.config. So I'm in there, make directory, and then it's called Bspwm, right? I need to copy it in there, so I can go in there as well. I could, and copy from, and then I read the wiki. User share doc Bspwm, and then examples, and then bsp. Yep, it's there. I need to have this. Where? Here. Where's here? Here is dot. Here. It's there. So I've got myself a something. Let's see. We have a bit more code, like a bit more code. All right. I get the border, I get width, I get the gap. Thanks. Great. So sudo pacman minus s, the sexy hotkey daemon has to be there as well. It needs to be started, and configurations need to be there. User share doc Bspwm. Examples, what's in there? On the 60 hotkey daemon is there as well. That's what I wanted to check. So where am I now? It's still in Bspwm. Okay, one level up. Make the directory bs 60 hotkey daemon ls. I'm in there. Go in there. Voila. And then I need to copy. We have done the copy. Yes, there he is. So the sexy hotkey daemon to here. And there he is. Not sure, but I don't think it needs to be executable. So green means executable. White means it's not executable. The file bspwmrc needs to be executable since the default example is simply a shell script that in turn configures bspwm. Okay, so reading the wiki. Lost art reading. Oh my god, the code was there. Install -dm. I did it my way. What a fun. Let's do a sudo reboot and see what we get. Or should we not first have a look what kind of things are in here? Where am I? ls. Yep, still in there. sx. Okay. So urxvt, we better install urxvt, super return. Dmenu run, we don't have that either. So dmenu, install that as well. Okay, do sudo pacman -s dmenu, done. Sudo pacman -s urxvt, which is Unicode, I believe. Unicode urxvt. I always forget this thing. Why RxVT Unicode? Yeah. Wow, good, Eric. Always forget the name. All right. Now we can do a sudo reboot. No, a sudo reboot. And off we go. sddm. No, lie. What did we do? Oh, we forgot to activate lie. Poor thing. So still sddm. But point is, we want to have this. So this is my super enter, and the other one was, I don't know, didn't look at the shortcut, but I'm in control. -s thunar. Let's go there. Yay. Sublime text. You see, it's fun to develop things from scratch, but you have to have time. Time. But the next time around, you don't want to start again from scratch. You want to have scripts that you run. And that's how ArcoLinux D came into existence, right? ArcoLinux D is minimal, nothing, base, black. And then you git clone and you run. Again, the scripts that you figured out last time. Not do this every time, again and again. That's boring, tedious. So we've got that. Thunar is available. Control H, config. Ooh, that's a strange thing. And then we have here the sexy hotkey team. What was I thinking? Ah, yeah, the D menu. So I double click this thing and super space, but it's a strange space. Why is this like that? Oh, it's working. It's up there. It's kind of dark, but you see changing, some things changing at the top there. It's not the nicest design. Hardly can read the white thing up there. Not for my eyes anyway. So lots and lots of things to do. There are also BSP stuff, BSPC, but you can do more things. Just copy paste, Control C, Control V, whoa, and then tab, but Shift tab, and super Shift is our, let's see if that works, super plus Shift plus, where's plus, there, is then Thunar, for example. Save. Normally it's super Shift S, I think, reload. I don't think in this case. Control find SXH. That's killing. It's only killing. I know, reload. Super escape. Okay. And then super Shift enter. No. Logging out we can't do. Let's keep everything as is. Close without saving. Fine. So killing things, super Shift Q, no. So still lots of things to figure out how to close everything, but hey, figure that out, it's an ArcoLinux. Maybe last thing, Control-C, getting out is pkill, Bspwm, qtile, whatever you want to kill, pkill, process kill. And we have now just the one. Let's end with lie, sudo systemctl enable me lie, and what it will say is fail to enable unit. Why? sddm is there. Push it out of the picture, -f, force. And then we sudo reboot full, written fully, okay. Et voila, back to lie. So choices, arrow up, arrow down. I particularly like the shell option, so we can boot into shell, which is, ooh, I'm gonna fix something, right? And you go in there and you have actually control. Where am I? I'm here. And I'm gonna sudo pacman -syy thing, or fix my NVIDIA, or fix this, or fix that. And if you exit again, you're back. It's okay, fixed. Go back to Bspwm, log back in, and then nothing, right? Sure, super enter. And quit somewhere. What you can do is type exit. All right. Cheers, guys. Gonna stop the video here. Cheers.